Hey guys, in this video I want to talk about 7 reasons why Vietnamese women are the best women ever. Now, on my channel I've already made videos about why Slavic women are the best, why Mexican women are the best, but in this video I'm gonna accurately describe exactly in all of my years of cultural observation why Vietnamese women make the best wives and the best mothers. Now, to give a little bit more validity to my claim, I have studied 8 different languages, live in Seattle, which is culturally diverse of every single other kinds of people, and have been a male dating. I have a pretty good observation knowing the hearts and the minds and the overall general feeling. Now, this is just a broad paintbrush. It's not going to be every single girl that fits every single criteria that I'm going to list on this video, but definitely you'll find a general energy from Vietnamese girls that I definitely need to blast out and share with you guys and let you know my findings on why I believe Vietnamese women make the best wives and the best mothers. Number 1. They're feminine. I find that of all the different girls that I've talked to, I haven't really found a Vietnamese girl who's ever been mean, who's ever been short-tempered, who's ever been anything less than a sweet and feminine girl. I can tell you this many times, but specifically this one time I went and I ate at this one pho restaurant in my city at the time, and the server there, she comes up and she smiles and she brings forth good energy. I ended up getting her Facebook and we ended up talking for quite some time, but it didn't work out. But I see the same pattern with girls, Vietnamese girls, of them being open and willing and wanting to talk to you, being more than happy to make your acquaintance. They dress well. Look around, look at them, look and see. They dress very well, very feminine. They keep themselves very clean. They shave their arms, they shave their legs, they take care of their complexion, of their feet. Look at the traditional Vietnamese dress in Ai Ai. It's the epitome of femininity and beauty. Perfectly tailored, perfectly fitting. It just showcases exactly what it is that they're packing. Everything from their physique to their curves in the most modest of ways, this dress. And it's a reflection of how it is that they present themselves just through the lens of their culture. 2. They're in shape. Vietnam only has a 2% rate of obesity. Even 2% of Vietnamese girls who are even maybe just a little bit overweight. They stay in shape. They have a good diet of Vietnamese food, eating herbs and low-fat food. You know, they have a good diet. They work out. They typically don't drink and smoke, which preserves their youth. You'll find the highest frequency of girls in Asia who are both thin and curvy. That's a pretty good combination, if you want to ask me. Thin and curvy. Girls who work out, girls who have good diets, girls who don't drink and smoke, who care about how they look, who stay out of the sun to preserve their complexion. Vietnamese girls are the most in shape. Number 3. Dating is normal. I see that Vietnamese girls, just of the ones, from my whole life experience, from all the times that I've not even having any kind of bias, not even having any kind of specific lens, just observing just in hindsight from all the girls that I've ever talked to, if they like you, they will make it abundantly clear, smiling, eye contact, asking you questions. You'll be able to feel it in your heart and in your soul if it is that they're interested in you. And it's funny how all the girls that I've ever talked to, the frequency of the ones that show me interest, I mean, sure, first it's Latinas, because somehow Latinas just like black guys, but I see that I feel the most sharp, potent, feminine, loving interest and energy from Vietnamese girls. And I see that it's because they know that they need a husband. So they're very willing to date at a younger age. So you'll get a higher frequency of young, cute girls in Vietnam who are giving you the time of day, who are like, I've noticed that when I message some of my friends, some of these girls, they'll read the message right away, they'll reply right away, and there's no waiting, there's no guessing to see if she is, sometimes they'll not reply at all anymore sometimes, and that's just normal, like sometimes I'll not reply to a girl ever, but there's no games, there's no guessing, there's no guesswork in wanting to know whether or not she is or isn't or is still interested in you. And I've seen that there's the least amount of anxiety when it is coming to Vietnamese girls. Number 4, they're very conservative. Now, Vietnam, it's a conservative culture. They don't sleep around. They typically wait until they meet a man who they're going to marry before they sleep with them. In the case of my brother, he married a Vietnamese. So my sister-in-law, they didn't do anything until right around the time they were going to get married. In contrast with Western girls who sleep around, find the guy, wait till they're 27, 28, 30, keep sleeping around, and then they question and find out how it is that they can't find a guy, right? Very family oriented. I see just of my brother's wife that she cares for her family. She cooks and she cleans. When it is that we go over, we just had my other little brothers going away party to college, and she cooked and cleaned the house for us just to please us. And this is common that I see with her and common that I see amongst other Vietnamese girls, that I see that they're very quick to cater to family gatherings, to other people, that are close to them, that they care about. This is just their culture. This is how they are. Number 5, they're looking for a leader. I see that Vietnam is a patriarchal society. So the men, they know that men carry the weight of the world on their shoulders. Men are the ones who build the roads. Men are the ones who build the buildings, who innovate all science and tech and medicine, and men are the ones who lead the world in advancement. So of course they see this and they realize that they need a man, and they're willing to follow him to the ends of the earth. Are not feminists. Women here in the West, they think that they could pursue their career and wait until they have enough money and have enough finances, until they're set already, until they don't need a man, and then turn around and think that they can find the top value, the most income, the most attractive, whatever it is that they're looking for in a select man. They think that they're entitled to that man because they themselves look for traits that they find attractive in themselves for others. So men, typically, we look for beauty and youth, right? So if we want to be attractive to a woman, men who are unaware, we'll go out and we'll try to make ourselves look better. We'll work out and we'll, hopefully we're tall, we'll take care of our skin, but more so than that, women are looking for what's on the inside. They're looking for leadership. They're looking for strength. They're looking for emotional stability, right? A guy who can bring them out of the place that they're at into a better one, not so much as financial or physical, but emotional and spiritual. The Vietnamese women, they understand this. This isn't just me, but 85% of Vietnamese women, they suffer some form of domestic violence somewhere along in their marriage. So I see that they're more open. They're open to foreign guys, not Vietnamese guys, for this, because specifically in the West, guys, they want to be good fathers. Guys, they want to have families. They want to love their wives. They want to be there. They want to protect and provide. And it's the women in the West who want to sleep around, who don't want to be loyal, who file for the most divorce, who aren't good wives. So I see that it's a good pair between Western and Vietnamese women to be together, because they're both looking for the same thing. The men in the West are looking to lead, and the women in Vietnam are looking to follow. Number 6, they're hardworking. Every single Vietnamese girl I wouldn't say every single, but maybe around 95% of all the Vietnamese girls that I've ever met and that I'm talking to, they have some form of college education. Now, I see that here in the West, of course, everybody from a certain age, they speak English, but when you're talking about girls living in Vietnam, from Vietnam, I see that mostly it's the women who speak more English versus the men. Somehow, for some reason, they just are more motivated to go to school, to learn English, to have some kind of business, because they want to be able to contribute to providing for a family and to build a strong future, and they're business minded. I've seen plenty of Vietnamese girls who have some kind of business, selling clothes online, doing some kind of... My friend, he went to Vietnam and he got married, right? And his wife, she says that she wants to come to the States and open up a nail salon here. So whether or not it is viable, whether or not it's a good idea, whether or not she even knows how, she is always going to be pursuing something. She's always going to be working towards something. She's not just going to be sitting on the couch watching TV shows, ordering you around like how women here in the West seem to do. She's going to be working to pursue some kind of goal in the realm of finances, some way or another, working all the time. I know this one girl, she works almost 7 days a week. 7 days a week. And she doesn't have to be like an accountant. She doesn't have to be like a doctor or something. She could just be like a cashier or working in industry or something. You'll find common amongst Vietnamese women that they'll stay consistently hardworking. Number 7, they're loyal. I've seen of all the girls that I've known in the past, of all the girls that I've ever met, that from Vietnamese girls, they give you the most sharp, potent interest. They'll make it over exuberantly, abundantly clear that they're interested in you. And I believe that part of the reason why this is that yes, they're looking for husbands, yes, they're looking for leaders, but cheating is illegal in Vietnam. They'll lose face. It's a huge loss of face if they're caught cheating in Vietnam. If adultery leads to either a suicide or divorce, they can get up to 3 years in prison. So it's a huge incentive for them not to cheat, which is why I see of all the different cultures, like from Thailand to the Philippines to Vietnam. In Thailand, I hear mostly horror stories. I speak basic Thai. I go to a little Thai church. I've been involved. I've observed, around Thai people, Thai culture. I've seen more wives flirt with me in front of their husbands, right under their noses, of Thai people going to the Philippines, because I follow these expats, these expat channels, groups. Just I hear word on the street, and I see of my own personal observation that Filipinas, they do love hard. They're very family oriented, and you can definitely find more good women in the Philippines versus Thailand, because I've heard from other people that they've seen more happy couples in 2 months in the Philippines than in 2 years in Thailand. And that has to speak a lot about their culture, about their mindset. But the same group of people, those same people, they say that they go to Vietnam and they start dealing with Vietnamese women, and they don't look back. They don't regret it. because I see that there is just such a higher frequency of feminine, girls who take care of their parents, who take care of their skin, who care about how they look, who are thin, who are in shape in Vietnam versus in the Philippines. And even though there are plenty of cute, virtuous girls in Thailand, the frequency of them is just so much higher in Vietnam. I've seen girls, like, I'm talking about my one specific friend right now, but I see on her Instagram that I guess she's broken up with her boyfriend, and she is pretty sad about it. And so she puts these posts like still thinking about you, or like still trying to make it work, or like, finally got over, just over so long. So I see a pattern of Vietnamese girls even still trying to work it out after they've broken up with you, that they want to be in a committed, long-term, monogamous relationship. They don't want to be sleeping around, or they don't want to have lots of flings. They want to have that one stable, sure thing in their life, for the future, because they understand that their time is quickly fading. They only have so much time. And I also on this loyalty thing, that they like to cook and clean and serve you. That even I was staying at these Vietnamese people's house this one time. One of the daughters of the family there, she was crushing on me a little bit. I won't say like, she wanted to marry me, like she wanted to have my kids, but I could tell that there was some attraction there. And so I had another girl over one time, and while the other girl was over, she brought us food a couple different times. She checked on us, made sure that, we had everything we needed, but she was trying to make sure that we weren't like doing anything. She didn't want me to fully give my affections over to somebody else. Like you can tell in this kind of interaction that her heart was involved in giving us the service that she did, that it was only during that time, right, in the few hours that she was over, that she was serving us like this. That I took this observation in hindsight now today, making this video, that these kinds of girls, that they will serve you. So here's my synopsis on why I believe that Vietnamese women are the best, guys. If you like the video, please like and subscribe, comment, share. I'll be posting more videos like this about more culture stuff, observation, dating, travel, and more to come, guys. So thanks. I'll see you yet again.